All right, number 7, the spotlight effect. If you've ever been randomly chilling, maybe eating something extremely unremarkable like plain bread, and suddenly your brain drags you back to that time you called your teacher mom, welcome to the club. Your brain is really good at ruining perfectly peaceful moments for absolutely no reason. The thing is, we all suffer from something called the spotlight effect, the belief that everyone around you is paying more attention to you than they actually are. In your head, that embarrassing moment felt like it was broadcasted internationally, like people took notes or posted reviews about your clumsiness. In reality, most of the people who witnessed it were too busy thinking about themselves. Someone may have been stressing about their assignment, someone else was thinking about whether their crush texted back. Another person was wondering if they left the stove on. You were probably the least important part of everyone's day. But your brain doesn't believe that. It grabs the moment, polishes it, and files it under events we should definitely replay at random intervals, because that's logic, apparently. And this false sense of being watched amplifies the emotional impact of the moment, making it feel far bigger than it really was. This is the reason your brain treats a tiny social mistake like it was a major scandal. You were never on a stage. There was no spotlight, but your mind turned a 5-second accident into a lifelong memory, just in case you needed to feel mortified again at 3 a.m. Number 6. Your brain learns faster from pain. Thousands of years ago, doing something socially stupid could get you kicked out of your tribe. No tribe meant no food, no shelter, and a greater chance of getting eaten by something with too many teeth. So your brain evolved to treat social mistakes as serious threats. Today, the stakes are much lower. You'll survive even if you accidentally wave back at someone who wasn't waving at you. You'll survive even if you mispronounce quinoa in front of people who pretend they know how to say it. But your brain still reacts like you've committed an offense punishable by exile. Embarrassing moments release stress hormones, especially cortisol, which tells your memory system, this is important, remember it forever. Good memories? They don't come with the same chemical intensity. There's no threat, no danger, no emotional spike, just a warm feeling that fades almost immediately because your brain treats positivity like a casual suggestion. Your first paycheck? Gone from memory. Your promotion? Probably forgot that too. Your face catching fire because you said something dumb in public? Stored in 4K resolution. Your brain isn't trying to embarrass you on purpose, it's just doing its job. A job designed for a world with predators, not awkward social interactions. Number 5. Emotional Velcro and emotional Teflon. Here's a fun fact. Psychologists say the human brain is naturally biased toward negative experiences. It's not a personality flaw, it's a survival mechanism. Embarrassing memories hit you with a mix of shock, fear, and social panic all at once. These emotions act like Velcro, sticking to your memory so tightly that even years later you can feel the heat in your cheeks when you think about it. Good memories? They're like Teflon. They slip right off. They don't latch on unless something extraordinary happens. Think about it. How many happy, wholesome moments from last month can you recall instantly? Probably not many. But how fast can you recall something stupid you did, weeks, months, or even years ago? Almost immediately. That's how emotional intensity works. Your brain doesn't remember facts, it remembers feelings. And embarrassment hits like a megadose of emotional glue. It sticks because your brain is trying to help you avoid the same mistake in the future. Except your brain doesn't realize it's being overprotective. It treats every awkward moment like a never-again life lesson, even when it was something totally harmless, like saying, you too, when the waiter tells you to enjoy your meal.
Number 4. Rumination. Your brain's replay button has no off switch. Humans have this incredibly self-destructive habit called rumination, where you replay a moment over and over, like a broken elevator music loop. You don't choose to ruminate. Your brain does it automatically because it thinks you need to analyze the situation until you fully understand it, even though there's nothing to analyze. You can't rewrite the past, and you can't delete it from the timeline like a movie scene. But your brain goes, no worries, let me play it again, and again, and again, just to make sure you never forget. Each replay strengthens the neural pathway, carving the memory deeper into your mind. So the more you think about an embarrassing moment, the stronger it becomes. Meanwhile, your good memories fade because you don't obsess over them. You don't lie in bed thinking about that one compliment someone gave you 3 years ago. Rumination is basically your mind attacking you with your own memories. And since embarrassment carries emotional weight, your brain uses it like a mental chew toy, gnawing on it until it becomes permanent. Number 3. Social pain hits the same area as physical pain. Here's something wild. Your brain processes social pain in almost the same region as physical pain. This means your embarrassment isn't just in your head. Your brain treats it like an actual injury. When you say something awkward in public, your brain reacts the same way it would if you stubbed your toe or cut your finger. Except physical pain fades in minutes. Embarrassment gets stored like emotional scar tissue. Why? Because physical pain teaches you to avoid danger. Social pain teaches you to avoid humiliation. Your brain doesn't care that society is different now. It's still running the same software from thousands of years ago, so it treats embarrassment like a threat, and threats must be remembered. If you meet a lion, you should definitely remember that. If you embarrass yourself, apparently your brain thinks you should remember that too. Except you're not going to encounter a lion, you're just going to remember that time you said "you too" to the Uber driver again. Number 2. Embarrassment challenges your identity. A huge reason embarrassing moments linger is because they clash with how you want to see yourself. If you see yourself as polite, confident, or socially aware, then embarrassing moments feel like a personal attack, like your brain is saying, "Hey, maybe you're not who you think you are." Of course, that's not true. Everyone makes mistakes, everyone slips, everyone says weird stuff sometimes. But when a moment challenges your identity, your brain panics. It holds on to the memory because it's trying to fix the inconsistency. It wants you to avoid damaging your self-image in the future, even if the original mistake was tiny. This is why dropping something in the grocery store with no one watching feels fine. But dropping something in front of someone you admire feels like a scene from a tragic origin story. Your brain magnifies embarrassment when your ego feels threatened. It's not about the event, it's about what it says about you, or what you fear it says about you. Number 1. The negativity bias, your brain's default mode. The biggest reason embarrassing memories haunt you more than good ones is something called the negativity bias. Your brain naturally prioritizes negative events. If two things happen on the same day, something good and something embarrassing, your brain will absolutely choose the embarrassing one to remember. Not because it hates you, but because remembering negative events used to keep humans alive. Your brain is constantly trying to detect danger, even when there isn't any. Embarrassment feels like danger. Good moments feel safe. So guess which ones your brain stores more intensely? Exactly. This bias is why an entire day can go fine, but one awkward moment ruins your mood. It's why you can get 5 compliments, but remember the one time you said something stupid. And it's why your happiest moments fade, but your embarrassing ones replay forever. Your brain isn't malfunctioning, it's being protective in the least helpful way possible. And honestly, that's why you remember embarrassing moments more than good ones. Not because you're dramatic or overly sensitive or weird, but because your brain still thinks you're living in a world where social mistakes have life and death consequences. The funny part is, everyone else is too busy replaying their own embarrassing memories to care about yours. So the next time your brain pulls out an old humiliation like it's presenting evidence at a trial, remember this: no one else remembers. Everyone is too busy remembering themselves.